Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome back to Valencia, Spain. It is game day 2 of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. It's Group B and it's the battle between Serbia and Greece. Well, on day 1, we had an action-packed thriller. It was 24 hours of non-stop entertainment. Today it's Greece-Serbia, followed in Group B by Italy and Montenegro. And of course, Montenegro beat Greece yesterday, pulled away right at the end, and also Serbia won that overtime thriller over Italy. So these are the Group B standings coming into today. And I tell you what, if you were not certain or not sure about Serbia's chances coming into this tournament after watching them come back in the fourth quarter and stun Italy, that should have convinced you. This is a team that has every right to be thinking about the podium. And don't forget, this is also a team that is going to be at the Olympic Games. And I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Azania Stewart, the Great Britain International. And welcome back, Azania. We've had time to catch our breath, fuel up with some coffee, and now we're ready for another adrenaline rush.
Yeah, great day of action yesterday, and no doubt will be the same today. For me, Serbia was unbelievable, especially with Vasic. She had 27 points, 13 rebounds, 17 assists. She filled the stat lineup and really led her Serbian team back to win that thriller, like you said, against Italy. And no doubt Brooks with 14 points, and then Anderson also with 18. So overall, that Serbian team did a great job. And, you know, they never got rattled yesterday by Italy. And then here we have the Greek team, and their inside post presence, I thought, was a real positive, and hopefully they can work on that today. They unfortunately lost to Montenegro 70-55. We see Spanu and Fasoulas, who had 21 points, and Nikolopoulou was 19 points yesterday. So hopefully they can definitely build on that, but no doubt this is a strong, well-oiled machine in Serbia.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This Serbian team is favored to win today. Greece are up against it. They've come out. They've proved us wrong before, though. Don't ever write off the Greeks. They will believe in their chances, and tournament play means you just have to put your disappointments behind you. Now we're going to have the playing of the national anthems for Serbia and Greece.
Y a continuación, now we listen the national anthem from Greece.
Okay, the national anthems have been played, and interesting looks on the faces of these very nice-looking people before the game, but you better believe it, once they get after each other, you won't be calling them nice. They really do tear into you, especially these Serbian players. Sevendakic, boy, she really gets after you, and you wouldn't want to be guarded by her for 40 minutes. Referees for today's game: Poland's Wojciech Liszka, Russia's Elena Chernova, and the Czech Republic's Jan Balon. Of course, Elena Chernova was a referee for the Olympic final back in 2008. And she gets the honor again of working at this FIBA Women's EuroBasket. And we're going to have a look at Serbia, their roster, their starting five. And I'm curious to see if they're going to be making any changes in the lineup, or are they going to go with the same lineup that we had yesterday. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Marina Malkovic, the coach, and let it roll. Sonja Vasic, that for me was her best ever performance for Serbia yesterday. I've seen her play a lot. That was tough to beat. Jelena Brooks, Alexander Sevendakic, Ana Dabovic, and how about Tina Krasnick? Boy, she was tough.
Yeah, Vasic played out of her mind yesterday. I thought she was all over the place there. You see, versus Italy had 27 points. I said there's 13 assists. She literally was grabbing rebounds out of the air, landing on one foot, going coast to coast, as we see coach there, Malkovic, which is just, she is cool, calm, sat for most of the half and let her team do what they do. And then there we see Spanu, who was a big part of their team yesterday, post player, also doesn't get rattled too much. I was very impressed. You know what, with Greece, actually, let's talk about their Montenegro game yesterday. They did have a comeback. You can't count them out as you see the lineup.
Pavlopoulou, Nikolapoulou, Sotirio, Spanu, and Mariela Fasula.
They did cut it back within 7, didn't they? They didn't give up, and that's a typical Greek style. They're going to fight till the very end. I would like them to see to go right into the post early, to be honest. And then there we have Nikolapoulou, who had a nice little run and helped them to get back into that game with 19.7 assists and 6 rebounds. And then as they're going to have a little chat about the game, here's coach
Mazalarinos. You can just call him Vaz or Vasileos.
Okay.
Or Vasily.
Is he your mate?
Nope.
Okay.
Just anyway,
right.
a minute to tip off. You know, for me, Spanu is a player that perhaps needs to raise her game from yesterday. Just because the expectations for her being a veteran, and we know what she's capable of, and she has to come out and deliver. And as you look at Serbia, their women's EuroBasket record against Greece, 2-1, so they've got the edge in that sense. But also, Greece will be heartened by the fact that they have beaten Serbia in the past. They've lost by 15+ points their last 3 games, though, in the EuroBasket women, which is not good. Of course, really you only want to count one of those, in my opinion. That's this year.
Right. Most important.
They had a tough semifinal and final at the last EuroBasket, but they did make it all that way. So, you know, to me, it was an extraordinary. I've seen some incredible games in the FIBA Women's EuroBasket over the years. Spain, Russia, for example, EuroBasket Women 2007. That Serbia-Italy game for me yesterday was the most competitive, high-intensity, well-performed game.
Because they were down, what, 5?
Ever seen.
No, they were down 4, weren't they?
I think they were down 10, Serbia.
Oh, yeah,
at
but
one point.
with the last minute. And they came back full court, layup.
Their press was
Yeah.
It was, you know, it was just something to behold. And you did feel bad for Italy because they had been terrific, but it just goes to show you how good this Serbia team is. And this Serbia team might be the best Serbia team ever. And that's saying something.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Jeff, I would agree with you.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Valencia on the Mediterranean in Spain. The FIBA Women's EuroBasket, Serbia and Greece. Starting things off here in Group B, and Fasula with an early push on Krajnik. Not a good foul, not a good start for Greece. Okay, so Chernova says she threw the elbow. You got to remember also that at this FIBA Women's EuroBasket, the top 6 teams will earn places in the World Cup qualifying tournaments that'll be held in February. There'll be 4 of them. So Servandakic gets inside and scores easily.
Nice little post move by her.
Nikolapoulou starting today. Soteriou bounce pass to Fasula. And she passes, and that to me is perhaps an example of where maybe she could go up strong, and the daughter of the legendary Panayotis Fasoulas, Mariela Fasula. I think she's got enough game to go up strong there and at least get to the free throw line.
Yeah, for sure. She likes around the rim, obviously. Got a nice touch, and they want to go to her as we speak.
Well,
hard
I
off
think
the rim.
you jinxed her.
No, I didn't.
She has a nice touch, but she should have made that. They cannot afford to miss shots like that. Servandakic, and she starts like a house on fire.
Happy to see that yesterday, because yesterday she wasn't looking to score. She was looking to pass more, and she is a great scorer. So happy to see her off to a good start.
Well, she was just, in that first half especially defensively, was amazing. She didn't have an easy task guarding Cecilia Zandalasini, though. Spanu out to Soteriou.
Way off the mark, and the rebound by Brooks.
Yeah, I thought yesterday was very enlightening in terms of where these teams are. A nice dump and another basket, this one by Krajnik. And it's quickly becoming a nightmare start for Greece. Pavlopoulou fouled by Dabovic. The EuroBasket, the FIBA Women's EuroBasket MVP of 2015, Dabovic.
Greece needs to establish Fasula very quickly, in my opinion, but she's got her hands full with
So another look at that Servandakic three-pointer. And I'll tell you what, with Servandakic and all these Serbian players, that's one thing that the hallmark of the Serbia teams coached by Malkovic is they really defensively
eat it up, and
they're on you like white on rice.
Yeah, look, and they're even doubling real early in the game.
And it's 9-0 Serbia. And it is a take no prisoners approach. They are trying to put them away early, and they are doing a good job of it with Servandakic coming out and scoring 7 points already.
And it's real, it's a tough time, especially when Serbia comes out that strong. You've got to take a timeout. You need to talk about it, stop the bleeding early. But, you know, hats off to Serbia. They played a tough game yesterday. Their starters played a lot of minutes, and they've come out with the same intensity as yesterday. And there, Serbia 4 from 4, 100% already. And Greece has only taken 2 shots at the rim, so hopefully they can get a few more shots up. But Serbia's doing a good job here, as we'll probably see Servandakic with all the highlights, as she has 7 of Serbia's 9 points. Nice little turn to the basket.
Nice job by Dabovic, passing it back out.
And we've got an early sub here.
So yeah, coming into the game for Serbia is number 32, it appears, Degalic coming in for Tina Krajnik.
I think she's one of their younger players, Jeff. She's up and coming.
Markovic already seeing an opportunity to get some more playing time.
They're playing tough down low there. They can't even get the ball into the post.
Spanu with a pump fake, gets to the baseline, rolls, much better. They need her to contribute.
We sure do. That was a nice little move, put the ball on the floor. Need some more from Spanu here. Good to tick the score over as well, get it off Donut. Nice, Dabovic comes off of that screen.
Yeah, right at the elbow. Nikolopoulou goes behind her back to get away from Servandakic. Pavlopoulou back to Spanu. Fasula making herself available at the line. Sotirio gets the pass from Spanu.
This is tough for Greece because if you look at Serbia's defense, they're just collapsing and making the paint so full of arms, of big bodies. It's going to be tough for Greece to get an actual good shot. If you watch this defensive possession, once it goes out, they just really suck in the middle.
They do get it in bounds. Pavlopoulou. Tough shot, and shooters bounce.
Yeah, touch.
Servandakic posts up.
Easy. She came to play this morning. Okay, I like it. Servandakic, serve him.
And now good defense. And a turnover, Sotirio with the foul. Just goes to show you how balanced Serbia is. You know, one day to the next, you don't know who is going to step up. Today already, it's been this player offensively, Servandakic. She's been serving it up.
She sure has. And yesterday it was Basic. It can be anyone. They're so balanced.
Great defense by Spanu on Brooks. And Basic catches, one-handed and puts it off the glass and in.
Could have been an and one, Jeff. Fantastic hands. Need to try that one.
Probably the early front runner for the MVP award, I would think.
I think
Basic.
so. I'm going to put my vote in for her.
Sotirio from the arc. That's good. I like the calm with which Greece have displayed here. You know, you fall behind early on, and they should be on the ropes, but they seem comfortable playing from behind. But they can't trade baskets. They got to get some rebounds and some stops. Dugalic, look at that. Spanu was doing a good job, and then she just kind of backed up just a little too much. It's just impossible to keep them off the glass.
Yeah, it's hard and it's tough because in America that would be a foul, it'd be an over the back call. In Europe that doesn't matter. So look, she box her out. Doesn't matter, it's a foul here in Europe basketball if people are watching from elsewhere. Jeff?
Sotirio needs to hit that three-pointer for Greece today. You saw her hit that one. Dabovic up to the left. And Fasula, who's yet to get involved in the scoring. She missed the early shot. She collects the rebound. Spanu quickly turns, has it knocked away. Servandakic up to Dugalic. And fortunately for Greece, Dugalic misses the layup. Looks like Dugalic might have hurt her hand as well. Dabovic is going to come out. Butelia and Yvonne Anderson come in for Dabovic and Servandakic. So I thought she was excellent yesterday. She fouled out.
Yeah, unfortunately she did and wasn't able to play in the overtime, but had a good 18 points for Serbia.
Sotirio fakes the pass to Spanu and gets it to, Fasula.
Yeah, that
nice
was
play.
Yeah, but a tough play. You know, if she's going to have to work that hard for 2 points, it's going to be a long night. Serbia's doing a great job on her.
Also in the game for Greece, number 5, Elena Bosgana, who picks up the foul.
Did you see Anderson? She was singing the Serbian national anthem very loud and proud. I love that. She knew the words and everything. Shout out to Anderson.
Yep, their naturalized player from Arkansas, I believe.
I think so. Arkansas.
Played at Texas for the Longhorns, Hook'em Horns. Okay, they want to review something here.
An anytime review, and we will be reviewing for potential unsportsmanlike foul criteria C1, pulling the shirt. Can I see the main angle? Normal speed, please. Okay, go to the point of contact, please. A little bit back, a little bit back, a little bit back, a little bit back. Okay, go front. Okay, stop. Stop. Can we see this angle, please? Handheld sender. Okay, go a little bit back and play normal speed, please. Go back. Okay, play normal speed, play. Okay. Do we have another angle? Okay, like this, let's try. Okay, I don't see anything that would be for the C1. Okay, so we stay with the personal foul, sideline for 17 o'clock, okay? I confirm personal foul, sideline.
You know, Wojciech Liszka came up very kindly last night. Very kindly last night and said, "Hey Jeff, just so you know, if you advance the ball, if you choose to advance the ball, the shot clock automatically goes to 14 seconds." That's what they were reviewing, and I was questioning whether or not they had reset the shot clock, but in the end, you know, they have to put it down to 14.
Yeah, so if you choose to advance it, then you get 14, but if you choose to use the whole court, then you have 24, which is really a tactical thing that we had no idea about.
Now an offensive foul, and after Serbia score, they get the ball right back. Spanu exits the game, and that leads to Iona Fiela coming in, number 26. Butelia blocked. Another handoff. Bosgana takes it up the court. Boy, that was a tough finish.
Nice.
I didn't expect that. Left-handed, off the glass. After the contact, Brooks. That's off to the right. I'll tell you, as bad as the start was for Greece, they're only trailing by 6 points. Fiela in the game for Spanu.
That's it with Greece. They just keep working hard. They will never give up.
Soteriou finds their way in and hands it off. Fiela over to Fasula. Got to watch the 3 seconds. Now they turn the ball over to Butelia. Butelia goes in, fakes the pass. No, now she gives it to Anderson. Butelia in the right corner.
And a jump ball.
They just find it so difficult. I mean, there were 3 white shirts under there for the rebound, and it was Brooks that gave them so many problems. But Greece will get possession here. This Serbia team looks like it's in great shape, doesn't it? I mean, they're all slim, trim, fighting fit.
Yeah, fighting machines for sure. Not really sweating means they're in great shape.
They must have been working out pretty hard before this tournament.
Well, and they've got to get ready for the Olympic Games as well.
Soteriou not able to hold on to it as she's trapped.
Great hustle from Brooks there.
The swarming defense.
They've really turned up the heat.
Anderson. And the foul called on Brooks.
I do enjoy watching Brooks, to be honest, Jeff. I think she is an overall great performer. Put her hand up there and said, yeah, I fouled. But, you know.
I think this is a fine wine team. I mean, I really do. They have, the older they've gotten, this Serbia team, they look better. They look fitter. I mean, they look
like fine wine. I love
They look
that.
as good as ever. The fine wine team.
Ooh.
Which makes me wonder why Vasic is calling it quits
right
after this season.
Yeah, Serbia there call a timeout. But it's shout out to Brooks, is who I was saying. A couple, I think last year, a year before, she had a baby, so she's come back fighting fit, ready for the Olympic Games, and here putting on a great performance for her Serbian national team. She's definitely flying the flag high for Serbia. And looking the best team so far here in these groups, Jeff, in my opinion.
Serbia won the FIBA Women's EuroBasket in Budapest in 2015. The following year in Rio, they got to the podium, finished third. Greece, on the other hand, they made it to the semifinals of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2017. Didn't even qualify last time.
And they were the last ticket, weren't they, into this tournament as well?
They were indeed. They had to win their last game by 18 points, which they did incredibly against Bulgaria. So we have seen some good things from Greece today, and that's despite falling behind early on. Sotirio goes out, so it's up to these other players. They've got to really hold the fort, so to speak.
That's for sure, but it's going to be hard, especially with Serbia here. They have set up in a full court press, so they are not turning down the heat at all.
You can see the wheels are in motion in the head, in the mind of Coach Mazlarinos of Greece. Diella hands it off. Bosgana now. Pavlopoulou goes up against Boutelia. She got her off her feet. Ends up taking a difficult shot. Vasic hands it off to Anderson. Gives it back to Vasic. Nope, did not get it off in time.
Unreal, but you wouldn't see this, but she did have, in pre-move, she looks up at the shot clock to see how much time she had. That is a true veteran move. She knew. Yeah, she missed the shot clock, but she did know. She did know. I never look at the shot clock, Jeff.
You just play.
I just play.
Nikolapoulou getting away from Anderson. Over to Bosgana. And the lefty misses.
Fair few lefties in this tournament also. I like a left-hand shooter. Johansson.
Of Sweden.
Sure.
Not surprisingly. Yeah, the left-handers always look better.
Veremienka, Belarus.
That's right. They always look better. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, it's pretty.
In any sport, it always looks better.
Really?
For me. Ball goes out of bounds.
I'm ambidextrous, Jeff. I can use both hands. Playing basketball anyway.
You can?
Yep.
Walk and chew gum at the same time as well. I've seen you do that. So Greece, in the final minute of the first quarter, hanging around. Also in the game, the backup center for Greece, number 13, Luka, who misses that shot. They've missed a couple down there. Interesting how Mazlarinos has gone to his bench, deep to his bench today. We didn't see her yesterday.
No.
And Bosgana as well.
This might be a, ooh, nice steal.
Wow, great effort.
And especially maybe it's a technical move by coach from Greece, because if you know this is going to be a tough game, which they're still in it, but your odds, and you have to look at your next game. Can you maybe get a win tomorrow, or you know? The
thing is that no next game becomes easy, does it?
No, it doesn't at all.
They will get a day off. Here's an offensive foul called by the Czech referee. Jan Ballon. Fiela getting a lot of minutes here, number 26. Runs over and hands it off to Pavlopoulou.
Last 10 seconds.
Bosgana takes the contact and scores. Wow, what a comeback by Greece. Boutelia, what a comeback by Greece, folks. I mean, Syria looked like they were going to knock them out in the first few minutes. And Greece have stuck to their guns and come back.
Yeah, just weathered the storm.
They did.
Yeah, they weathered the storm. Bosgana gave them some solid minutes here.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Serbia leading at 17-13 over Greece.
Their first quarter stats for us: 7 from 12, 58% for Serbia, which is a nice little number, but 5 from 8. They need a few more twos to make, but Greece is in a good position here, as we'll see the first quarter highlights. No doubt it will be this lady here.
It was a Servandakis show early on, and it just didn't look like Greece were going to be able to match up in any respect. Intensity-wise, physicality-wise, talent-wise. Servandakis and Serbia raced out to a big early lead. Dabovic passing it out. You know, they went up by 11 points.
And a 9-0 run to start the game. And credit to Greece. So I said that they will not give up. Yesterday we saw the same fight from them as they tried to battle back for versus Montenegro, and they will do the same tonight. Also, they're sharing the minutes across the bench also, so everyone is getting their chance, and some fresh legs coming out.
It's been a FIBA Women's EuroBasket of astounding results, really. I mean, the Belarus win last night over Spain, I still can't get over. Hey, make sure you get that FIBA Women's EuroBasket app in your smartphone. Got it, all the information you need right there at your fingertips. And Jovanovic inbounds it to Anderson to start the second quarter. Seneki in the game as well. She played some yesterday for Greece, and she has the assignment of Anderson. And moves her feet well on that occasion. Here's Anderson again, goes past Spanu, little runner, and is not able to get the rebound. Seneki, in fact, has it. Great read by Boutelia coming in and stealing the basketball. I guess she telegraphed the pass.
I thought Seneki played very, very well yesterday. Solid, doesn't get scared, doesn't get rattled.
Yeah, she had some good moments, I thought.
She did, she had a big block, I remember. Brooks for 3.
Yeah, she made some mistakes, but it's to be expected at this level, especially when you're making your FIBA Women's EuroBasket bow.
Yeah, hey Jukebox, can you tell me how old she is also? My history Jukebox.
You're talking about Seneki?
Yes, please. Take your time.
I'm just going to look through my notes. She is all of 21.
I knew she was young. Thank you. Here she is, handling the ball up the court.
Seneki gets to the line. Luka. Seneki open for 3. Boutelia up ahead. And the Galic not able to catch it and stop. And Boutelia gets the Malkovich stare like, why did you make that pass?
And she's subbed out right away.
No, she's going to stay in.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Krasnik and Skoric come in for Brooks and the Galic.
The Galic.
Seneki. Nikolapoulou, she says, oh, I'm wide open, I'm going to take this. Both teams missing now. Jovanovic hit those crucial free throws yesterday against Italy. Krasnik goes to work on Luka. And then Nikolapoulou and Bosgana fighting each other for the rebound. Bosgana, and she's fouled by Boutelia.
Wow, Serbia is just swarming Greece. Every time they get a defensive rebound, they are coming. And look, she got hit in the face because of it, but foul, sadly. But it is tough for Greece. Every time they're getting a rebound, they're either getting doubled.
This is probably where Serbia have no equals, the way they're able to put pressure
Yep.
on teams that are trying to inbound the basketball.
Yeah, and we saw that yesterday and really helped them in that win over Italy. They're doing the same here again. Greece, somebody else has got to come up and help these guards. You just got to set a little pressure.
Seneke has to hurry. She's not going to get it across. She did not get it across in time. And with that, Pavlopoulou is going to come back into the game. You can't blame all of that on Seneke, but it's easier to beat a press with a pass, isn't it, than with a dribble?
Yeah, and also you need help. You know, if I'm a post player, I'm going to come up, I'm going to give her a little brush screen. I'm also going to show my hands to, you know, help her out. You can't just leave your guards out there to die.
Skoric goes at Spano, banks it in. Nice finish.
Friday, 12:30, Jeff, bank's still open.
Yep, still got some work to do over there. Counting the money. Writing some checks. Taking the deposits. And now the ball stolen. Krajnik gets to Skoric, quickly over to Jovanovic. And Greece, well, they've had several opportunities to get closer. They didn't, and finally, you know, Serbia gonna start hitting some shots.
And definitely here you'll see their defense turning into beautiful offense. Push the ball, bang. Nice little jump shot in the corner for Serbia, and this is where they'll start to break open the game, as their defense is finally paying off.
Μπορείτε γαμώ το στανιό μου να κάνουμε αυτό που θέλουμε. Κάνεις πάσα στήθους στο pick and roll. Περπατάτε για να κάνετε το cross screen, αλλάξτε να μπει μπάλα μέσα. Δύο σου βγάζαν, πήραν δύο κριτικά rebound. Βάλτε καμία τα κορμιά μας. Πάμε να παίξουμε πέντε. Κοτχανά, κρύβεσαι. Κρύβεσαι. Περιμένεις μόνο να έρθει μπάλα πάνω να κουτουλήσω. Κρύβεσαι. Πρέπει να βοηθήσεις και στα άλλα. Άιντε.
You know, you have so many players you have to contend with in this Serbia roster, but Skoric is not the first name that jumps off the roster sheet as somebody that's going to hurt you, but you just saw her hurt you with the bank shot, and then on the break, she makes the pass that leads to the open jump shot for Jovanovic.
And you know what I love about this Serbian team? They remind me a lot of USA in the fact of USA goes 1 to 12 deep, right? Whoever subs in off the bench of USA is tough. I feel Serbia has the depth and the same look. Here comes Jovanovic, she's come off and another steal. Defense is turning up to another level as Anderson goes straight to the rim and gets fouled.
By Nikolopoulou. Well, Greece have got to figure it out. And it's one thing to know what you want to do. It's another thing of being able to do it.
Very true. But I think they have depth, Serbia, and this is what impresses me, that they don't let off. As soon as they sub in, they turn up the heat even hotter.
It is one of their attributes.
Yes.
It is one of their many fine qualities for the fine wine team.
For the fine wine, yeah. Do they drink wine in Serbia?
I don't want to venture there. I have no idea. God, look at that. Yvonne Anderson, another attribute is they really crash the boards well. Butalia beats Greece to the rebound off the missed free throw. And a rare 24-second shot clock violation for Serbia. More pressure for Greece now. So checking into the game to help. You've got Pavlopoulou and now Alexandri. Somebody should be open. Fasula at the line.
If she can get a nice little jumper on her, she's going to be dangerous.
From the right corner, Butulia, and the lead goes back now to 11. Alexandria 3-on-1, no look pass, beautiful play. And Fasula misses her second layup today.
Yeah,
that hurts.
She's upset about that as well.
Played at Boston College. Anderson, three-pointer, and Serbia's beginning to open things up again. Alexandri. So foul on Serbia. This was, again, Anderson showing that touch from three-point range. Sotirio comes back in the game.
And Greece, sadly, have kind of, the wells dried up. Jeff, that's you saying, for sure. They haven't scored here. Still on 13, stuck on 13 for quite some time. And that's just kind of the luck right now as Spani tries to throw the ball off of Serbia's feet.
Krajnik turns, and good defense from Fasula, but once again, Serbia just quicker to the ball. Basketball inbounded. Ivanovic.
4 on the clock.
Throws up from deep, and look at Anderson, boy. They just can't get the basketball. No look. Skoric, and the three-pointer is good.
And still the press is on full heat.
Quite a run for Serbia.
They better get it over.
And they did not get it over. I think they were lucky. They didn't, the referees didn't catch it, but. Look at Jovanovic over to her teammate, Skoric, who's come out playing very well today. Maja Skoric, there she is, 5 points. Greece trying to stop the bleeding.
It's like a lid is on the bucket right now. Somebody's got to score and take it off. There we go, Spanu.
And Spanu was fouled, so she gets a couple of free throws. Watch this again.
She hit her elbow is what she said. Let's have a look. Well, actually, she kind of pushed her off the mark than anything. You're not allowed to enter another player's cylinder, Jeff. Hopefully that takes the lid off the basket there. It's nice to see the ball go in the hoop.
Absolutely. Artemis Spanu. Now 28 years of age. Makes one of two. So it's a 16-point lead for Serbia. Doesn't seem that long ago that Greece were down by just 4 points and trying to get even closer. Things have just gotten out of hand here. Anderson goes behind the back. And then she's fouled by Alexandri.
Number 6, Alexandri. Personal foul.
She's pleading her case, but let me just have a look. As she shoots her shot, Anderson, can't see. I think she just was kind of in her back, and that they're really making emphasis on the shooter being able to land safely in their jump shot. So that's why that's a foul. You know what I'm really enjoying as she hits the second, Anderson, Jeff, about Serbia? They're playing their style, right? They're not coming, falling to their opponent, and that's what I really enjoy about them right now. They're playing the Serbian way, the Serbian style of basketball, and being true to themselves. Whoever they're playing, if they're playing Greece or if they're playing USA, whatever, whoever they're going to play their style, and this is what they've definitely worked on over the last good fair few years, establishing the Serbian way. Fine wine.
Yes, it is. Uh-oh, they're not going to get it across. They were lucky that time. Again. And then Spano ends up out of bounds. It's just so difficult.
Good
Constant
call.
pressure.
Yeah.
Jovanovic over to Anderson, open on the baseline. It's good. And Serbia have just really turned it up. 20 points is the advantage.
And also they're just executing their plays. They're staying poised, they're staying, patient, setting good screens. And you had Anderson there on the baseline with a wide open shot.
Sotiriou. So
Fasula is a non-factor today, haven't they? They've taken her completely out of the game. She had 21 points yesterday, and right now
she's missed a couple of opportunities down low.
Yeah. But with the stress and with the defense and how big the bodies are of Serbia, they're really making it difficult for her. She's had to work so hard for her 2 points.
Behind the back pass to Spanu. Yeah, I think this Serbia team right now could give any team in the world a run for their money, the way they've played.
Very true.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise when you consider, this is a team that, well, 5 years ago now reached the podium at the Olympics. They finished third at home when they hosted the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Some of the fans filing into the arena here. They're allowed 3,000. Because of the pandemic. And again, Pavlopoulos is going to be inbounding the basketball to Spano. Spano and Fasula still can't get it to drop.
Yes, Spanu there. She just wipes her face. Please, somebody help me out. Referees, the gods.
Chajo also in the game. now for Serbia.
A little press for Greece also, but Anderson doesn't find it difficult to bring the ball up.
And offensive foul called on Degalic. She's got good size, Degalic.
Yeah, she does, up and coming.
She's just 19 years of age.
Yeah, I told you she was one of their babies.
1.93 meters in height, 6'4".
No, I'm 6'4" and I'm 195, Jeff. You're wrong.
1.93? I'm just reading it. And the foul on Jovanovic.
I'm a fan of Jovanovic as she reties that ponytail. She works so hard. She's a hard worker for Serbia.
Ooh, just can't get it to drop, Greece.
Gotta blow it in, Jeff. Come on, girl, get it in there.
Just will not drop. Degalic saves it in bounds under the other team's basket, and Fasula shows you why you really don't do that.
No, you don't. But Fasula, again, a tough finish.
Greece are going to have to get to halftime, and they're in the situation now where they just have to try to play every possession and try to, you're not going to get it all back at once, and you may never get it back. I mean, that's the reality, but you can't look at the scoreboard. You just got to play every possession. And you can just see Serbia just kind of sucking the life out of Greece, aren't they?
Yeah, even when they shoot an air ball there, they get the rebound. And here the press is back on and they turn it over.
And Chacho lays it up and in.
Yikes.
Alexandri into the corner. Tiela not able to make it, but they're going to keep possession anyway. 22-point lead for Serbia.
And I think 3 points managed.
I'm trying to think who has the guards that can cope with this pressure at this FIBA Women's EuroBasket, especially the guards.
On our side of this group or this whole EuroBasket, sorry?
The entire EuroBasket.
Okay, let me have a think. I'll be right back with you.
I mean, you automatically think maybe France
Oh,
at
France.
Pupa, perhaps.
Yes. Johannes.
Fasula, again, she takes the contact, misses, just can't get anything going. Greece with the hands up, and this time they foul.
I think another baby's in for Serbia, number 25, please.
Jankovic.
Yep. How old?
21.
Ooh.
Servina Zvezda.
She's one of the grapes. She's not a fine wine yet.
She had a good season and was rewarded, obviously, with a spot and another lefty as well.
Another lefty. Let's have a look at her shooting form. It's pretty. Sure is. Leaves up the arm there, follows through. I like it.
Alexandri beats the press that time. Over to Fasula, who misses, gets the rebound, puts it back up, and just can't get it to drop. It's not that she doesn't want to make it. It's tough, you know. I mean, basketball sometimes can be like this, and it tends to happen against teams like Serbia, where seemingly easy shots become twice as difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or become difficult, yeah.
Hey, let's Italy. Italy gave Serbia a run for their money last night, so their guards did pretty well.
They matched them blow for blow, but even then it was the Serbia press at the end that won the game.
Yeah, the guards couldn't handle the ball full court. You're right.
So Greece will hold it, at least try to, for the last shot. Alexandri. So Turiu able to get a 3 off. And that's how it finishes. So the might of Serbia women's basketball on full display here in Valencia, Spain. They lead Greece 40-16 at halftime. So Coach Mazzolarinos, you can see he's like, what else can I do? I mean, you know, we know how we're supposed to break the press, how to cope. We just got to be able to do it.
Yeah, and sadly, 6 from 19, you've seen that there's a lid on the bucket for Greece. They can't make their little 2-point shots, shooting 32%. And they're also getting out-rebound 23-16 and 10 steals for Serbia.
Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the game.
Serbia 15 points off the Greek turnovers.
And Anderson there.
14 turnovers for Greece. I mean, that is bad. Although it's understandable in a game like this when you have to go up against a juggernaut. So Servan and pretty much everybody with Serbia having their way.
Yeah, I think everyone who's touched the floor for Serbia has got a bucket, Jeff.
Ivan Anderson with 9 points, Servan with 9, Skoric with 7. You've got Butalia, Jankovic, Jovanovic, Vasic have all scored.
Right, and then the young ones starting to come in, which is nice because this is the type of game that you want to build their confidence, get a few minutes going in their souls.
You've got five Serbia players with steals led by Butalia's 3. And Greece just 7-25, as you said. It's been an almighty struggle for them. And the other thing is when Greece are not, you know, if they do get the occasional miss from Serbia, they're not able to rebound the basketball. Serbia have 9 of their 23 rebounds on the offensive end. So
it's going to be a tough day and a long day for Greece. And I think, what were they, 4 points in that quarter? Yeah. 4 points is not going to cut it at this level, but they get to regroup and probably very, very happy to hear the halftime buzzer go and then get a breath and a drink and talk about what they're going to do in the second half, because if not, you might as well warm up the buffs, Jeff, because Serbia is on full form tonight. Oh, this morning, excuse me. This is our first game of the day.
It's
3
morning.
more to come.
I think most Spanish people would say this is morning. They're just getting out of bed.
Yeah, it's true. We were here last night.
Not true. I mean, it really is just a shock. I just can't get over how yesterday went for all of these teams. The Serbia performance against Italy was one of those moments that you savor in women's basketball. It was just a spectacular contest, but then followed by a really flat performance from Spain, Belarus. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Now, we'll take a break. 3-point shot, Itzikaba. Again, a chance to run. Here's where they might do some damage. Spain, open floor. Dominguez goes right at Bentley. Oh, she makes an incredible shot. Unbelievable. Falling down.
Is definitely a title contender in this championship. It's just, you know,
Good defense there by Belgium.
It's not easy to play a first game of the championship.
Whoa! Oh, nice no-look pass by Julie Alemán to number 23, Geldov, who just checked into the game.
Parangelo another 3, and Vasic with the board. Seems kind of like Italy have run out of ideas a little bit on offense. Vasic! And the bump and a three-point play opportunity. Bosgana, oh, look at the cutter. She gets swatted by Zandalicini. Brooks, the second time she's had a shot blocked in the last 30 seconds.
She volleyball spotted that, Jeff.
She gets it back. Notice the handoff to Bentley. Shot clock winding down. She makes a trap. She gets over the space. She puts it up. Oh! She's made the shot. Lavinia! And it's the backboard. It is heartbreak for Spain. What a shot, Bentley. 40-16, Serbia on top of Greece at halftime, and it was just a vintage Serbia defense that really put them in command of this game. Coming off an overtime triumph over Italy yesterday, one of the best FIBA Women's EuroBasket games of all time. Serbia came out a little sluggish, allowed Greece to pull back to within 4 points after having led by as many as 11. But eventually, they got it together, Serbia, and raced into a huge lead. I think we're going to hear from the coaches, their remarks before we start the second half. Servandakic has 9 points. She had that brilliant start, and as we spoke, not the only player with 9 points, in fact. Servandakic, oh, sorry, she is. Servandakic and 7 points apiece for Skoric and Anderson.
You started the first half with a lot of pressure. What are you going to do if Greece matches your pressure in the second half?
Well, that's the whole point. We have to keep playing exactly the same. We're not going to be fooled that Greece is not going to try now in third quarter and get back to the game. We're going to continue with the same thing. If we don't keep up with the same defensive pressure, we will have problems.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
So Serbia really locked up your post players inside underneath the basket. What are you going to be doing to relieve the pressure for them in the second half?
Well, for sure we have to put our bodies, be more physical. We need to be better on rebounding. We did good in the first quarter, but in second they win by 7 rebounds. We also have some issues at the pressure, full court press. I think if we manage to break the press, we can be better in an offense too.
Thank you so much, Coach. That's it.
Well, that was nice of Coach Mazlarinos and Malkovich to come over and speak at halftime. And I mean, what else can you say? You know, it's yeah. I mean, are Serbia gonna ease up?
No,
probably not.
Absolutely not.
And nor should they. I mean, you know, you don't teach players not to play hard.
Right.
You got to play hard. And for Greece, I think that's a big if they can break the press. I haven't seen any signs really that they can break the press.
No.
I mean, you know, Alexandra did actually dribble it up a couple of times, but
also they're getting it in the sweet spot that Serbia wants them. It's right here on the baseline in this little corner. They're dribbling right into Serbia's hands of trapping them. So let's see if they've spoke about it at halftime.
Welcome back, folks. If you're just taking a break, we are here now in the second half, and Serbia beating Greece 40-16. Vintage Serbia defense putting them in command in that second quarter. Alexandri, another opportunity for Greece. We usually see that for Serbia. Nikolopoulou. And there is Krajnik denying the basketball, the entry pass to Fasula.
Krajnik, for me, Jeff, has really just overall, like, stepped up her game. I've seen her for a very, very long time and has just been getting better and better. She's one of the fine whiners, for sure.
Spanu. And Servandakic chases down the rebound and runs. Dabovic pulls up right at the elbow and is fouled while making the shot. So and one coming for Dabovic. The Olympiacos guard Alexandri having to has the burden of competing against this ferocious Serbian defense.
Yeah, it's tough, and they're not letting up yet again. Here they are.
Well, she does a good job breaking it that time.
Look at Krajnik playing so hard on Fasula down low.
Yeah, whenever a Greece player has the basketball, it seems like there's two Serbians right there.
Coming every single time, Jeff.
Nikolopoulou steps back and hits the three.
Nice, we need a bit more of that. She was a good spark for them yesterday also.
I mean, that was a wow, what a shot that was. I'm not sure you can rely on that. And then they find Servandakic running in from the baseline.
Yeah, Nikolopoulou, who hit that buzzer beater just then, had 19 points. We need to see a little bit more helping Greece out.
That was yesterday, yeah, against Montenegro. Shot clock winding down, and Alexandri, they're not going to get a shot off.
Tough defense. They don't even get a look at the basket, Jeff. They got a look at once the buzzer went off.
How good is Serbia that in my mind right here while I'm trying to watch this game, I'm wondering how is a team like the USA going to cope with this? I mean, how good is that? Because I think Serbia's defense is extraordinary. Yeah. And I think if the United States are watching this, I remember that the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup in 2014 they played, and they caused a lot of problems. That was when they had Milica Dabovic as well.
Yeah, Anna Dabovic's sister, yeah.
And I think it's worth repeating. I think this is the best Serbia team. The way they've started this FIBA Women's EuroBasket, this is a team on a mission. Servandakic has just gotten better and better. Here she is in the paint, putting it up, and right on cue makes the jump, the little turnaround.
You see her arsenal of scoring moves is legit. Can shoot the three, can put the ball on the floor.
Can we go back and give our predictions over again for this EuroBasket women?
I had Serbia in my poll.
To win it?
Not to win it. I have France to win it.
Yeah, I had France as well. And to be fair, I haven't seen France yet, so
I have
they were convincing yesterday. Here's Brooks.
Nice.
But it's hard to take issue with anything that Serbia are doing right now.
I'm just going to check my facts just in case, because I like facts only, Jeff, and I don't want to lie to you. Let me have a look.
Soteriou. Bounce pass for Sula.
She's got to shoot it. She's got to shoot it.
Nope, she's not going to get it off. And the thing is, with as good as Serbia are,
yeah,
or as great as they are, you know, judging from yesterday, Italy could be almost that good, if not equal, if they iron out a couple of issues.
Yeah, and could be top 6.
Now that would be the real surprise for me, that Italy are that good. We need to see them confirm that.
6 days ago on the EuroBasket women's Instagram page, I have said podium pick France #1, Serbia silver, and 3rd Belgium. But Belgium took a
beating yesterday.
They sure did.
I thought you picked Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Those were my surprise team. Nice skip pass, Vasic for 3.
Another. This is a machine. I mean, they are doing absolutely nothing wrong. Serbia. It is like almost a dream team performance.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
They are that good.
Yeah, so I had my surprise team, and then top scorer was Emma Messerman, as Greece take a timeout to discuss what is going on. And then my exciting person to watch was Nicole Romeo from Italy, who had 2 lovely step-back threes yesterday.
She did indeed.
Yep, so go ahead and have a look on the Instagram EuroBasket page or the app to get all the information about this great tournament.
Who else were the experts in that?
One of our own, Shona.
And what about Teresa?
And Teresa.
And what did they pick for the winners of to get to the podium?
Okay, so Shona had France first also. She had Belgium second. And then she had Spain 3rd. But Spain took an L last night too to Belarus, as we'll see Serbia's highlights of perfection.
I think the less we talk about Spain right now, the better.
Okay, sorry. And then Teresa's was also France #1, Belgium #2, and Spain #3. No comment, we move on. And yeah, and then Gabby Williams was somebody to watch who's in the French side. So hopefully they'll come over to this side. They're in France in their bubble, and then in the semis and the quarterfinals, it will come here in Valencia.
Okay, well, they have, the thing about a tournament like this is one great performance, even 2 great performances does not get you to the podium. You have to win, continue to win and win big games. And the games should get tougher the deeper into the event that you go. Greece getting walloped right now, 53-19. Get to the free throw line with Pavlopoulou. And she makes both.
Little zone here for Greece, changing it up.
Chacho, skip pass. And Jovanovic along 2. Wonder why they call that a skip pass.
1-2 skip to Malou.
Do you practice it while skipping rope or something? Do you skip on over there?
Skip, hop,
do you
and
take
a jump.
it to the skip? Here's Soteriou.
Nice.
And nice shot from her.
I think they're going to drop back into the zone again. It worked for them last time. Actually, no, it didn't. But hey, let's try something.
Greece just need to play hard and try to get better from this experience. And they will have a game still against Italy as well.
You know what's difficult is because Greece, they're not bowing over and just letting Serbia do what they want. They're still playing tough defense and hard. It's just that Serbia's executing everything on the scouting report. Great offense, great defense, it doesn't matter.
You might have seen the smile from Degalic. That was her first 2 points after that last basket. Anderson, look at that. The young ones even coming out and getting it done in a big way. Jankovic got the offensive rebound. (60-23). Serbia with 13 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. And you know, watching this game, you know, it's probably sinking in for Greece how crucial it was yesterday for them to play well against Montenegro.
Yeah.
Or to beat them. Because this has been a lesson, a basketball lesson. Oh boy, nice drive that time by Pavlopoulou, and Greece with Spanu end up scoring.
Yeah, and she had to alley-oop that basket because she knows as soon as she brings that ball down, Serbia's going to swarm.
Anderson. Spano trying to post up to Galic. And able to turn and score. I think the key is you know the help is coming, so what you have to do is avoid the help defender.
Right.
And then you've got a decent chance of scoring like Spano that time. Oh, look at Jankovic. Look at that.
Lovely. Wow. Okay, gazelle-like. I like it, Jankovic. You go, girl. Now she's got the tough task and she gets round Spanu. Great back-to-back possessions for her. And also, as we see...
Oh, boy, she really put her body on Pavlopoulou.
She sure did. And it also, like you said, wait for the double, but that's also part of your teammates. If my man has left you, you have to shout for the ball.
Right.
You're getting doubled, pass me the ball. I don't know, communicate just a little bit, please.
Look at Degalic guarding that far away from the basket, and Spanu gets a chance for a three-point play.
It's a fantastic one-on-one move there for Spanu, being able to put the ball on the floor, cross over, take the contact, and finish.
Well, Degalic is going to come out for that. I hope she's not being punished. That's Maya Skorich is coming in. Anderson goes out as well, just to give her a breather, I think, more than anything. Leah comes in.
Yeah, Anderson's been out here quite some time, to be honest. You couldn't empty out your bench. Great job by Spanu.
You know, just to illustrate how complicated the tournament is and unpredictable at times. You know, Bosnia and Herzegovina yesterday were big winners over Belgium, surprise winners. And today they're losing to Turkey. You just don't know, do you, from one day to the next.
What's the score for that, please, Jeff?
8 points.
Wow. In the third?
Yep. Just like this.
Oh, yeah.
So Greece, you never know. I mean, they get this horrendous game out of their system, and then they come out and play hard tomorrow. And if they can beat Italy, and that's a big if, the problem would be, you know, the margin of defeat, the goal differential.
Yeah, it will be too much.
Even so, nice three-pointer. Seeing some good things here from Pavlopoulou. Mazlarinos wanting some full-court pressure. And good look at that. Bosgana drives in. Much better for Greece. Now we're seeing something. Bosgana. Beat pressure with pressure. Oh, a little push. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Here it is again. Look at this.
Yeah, just hands in the back. Oh. No,
the three-pointer from Pavlopoulou. But more impressive for me was the steal by Bosgana.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see the ball go through the net for Greece.
Ivanovic drives in, bodies flying, Chacho, good! How many different players have hit three-pointers today for Serbia, you're wondering?
I'm gonna say 5.
Try 7. That is balance. Chacho became the 7th.
Brooks was 1. I know that for sure.
You know, in fact, Chacho had already hit 1, so Butalia's hit 1. Skoric, Ivan Anderson. Yeah, Brooks, Servandakic, and Vasic.
Thank you, Jeff, for that stat.
Sotoriu drives in.
Oh, nice move. Really distorted her body up in the air. Last 10 seconds here.
Jovanovic is going to try to get around Pavlopoulou. They have to switch. Biela. She has to get it through Butalia, and that is too long. So better from Greece there at the end of the third quarter. How are you going to respond when somebody punches you in the mouth? Well, finally, Greece are punching back a little bit, but it's a little too late. With 10 minutes remaining, Serbia on top, 65-37.
End of the third quarter stats here. Greece kind of getting a few more baskets, shooting 41%, 12 from 29, but it's all Serbia shooting 62%, as we'll see some of the third quarter highlights.
And it's 23 points for Serbia off the Greece turnovers. So that continues to be a problem for Greece. Also, you know, you talk about being strong from top to bottom on that roster. Serbia, 35 points from the bench.
Right.
6 points from the bench for
and
Greece.
Really, this is their bench players who are playing this game right now. You know, you've got the young ones in, you've got your 9, 10, 11th man, and still holding up. Okay, yeah, Greece is finally getting a few more shots, but in my opinion, still just as solid.
Stamilambro has not played today for some reason for Greece. She played a lot yesterday. Everybody has played for Serbia at least 7 minutes. Maciej Jankovic has played 7 minutes. Fourth quarter underway here in Valencia. Serbia on top, 65-37 against Greece. Everybody's played for Serbia, and they've looked very good today. Ivanovic misses with that attempt. Ball goes out of bounds.
Jeff, guess
Lunch
what?
is ready.
Lunch is here. Just got the message to my phone. Don't worry, I got you. Always and forever. I'll even serve it to you. Nice steal.
Yeah, Jankovic is showing her toughness.
Yeah,
I like it.
She's played some really lovely minutes.
You know, a player like Jankovic, you know, she's here, and she's probably battling, you know, she wants to stay in the Serbian national team, so she has to make the most of these minutes. She wants to be on the plane to Tokyo, doesn't she?
She sure does, and this is the time where you, you know, build your confidence with your coach so she can trust you, she can put you into the game, and it's really important when these small minutes that you'll get, you keep building the trust of your coach, and hopefully she'll get her time in the Olympic Games.
I think out of all the young ones, ooh, Skorich not able to save it. Out of all of them, from a toughness standpoint, from a I'm coming out and I'm going to really put my body on you, Jankovic is the toughest of these youngsters for Serbia.
And to be honest, the young ones that we've seen over this whole tournament have been really, really good. We had a young one from Sweden, some really nice grassroots players coming up for all of these national teams.
That's what you have to do as a national team, though. You've got to mix veterans with youngsters. Bosgana for three.
She hits that.
She's done, you know, it's a blowout, but she's shown some signs.
Did we see her yesterday or
no?
Okay, a hidden little gem on the bench there.
She bit on the pump fake, and the fundamentally sound Jankovic is going to the line. Masha Jankovic, remember this name. She's going to be a part of this program.
Quite some time.
Yeah, for a long time, I think.
Especially with Vasic.
And not for her free throw shooting, but she can improve in that respect. She did come up through the under-20 team, so it's not surprise. It's no surprise.
So she's paid her dues as a young player, but especially with Vasic, if you're saying she's coming to retirement, there's spare minutes to spare on this team.
And the ball stolen by Chajo.
Nice ball movement.
There's the rebound, and Delia goes down, has to pick herself up. And Jankovic switches. And Bosgana misses, but good job by Tiela. I like Bosgana, though. I think she's got, she's a building block, isn't she?
She sure is. She's hustling, getting her team extra possessions, diving on the floor here.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yes.
We haven't really spoken about her at all. I mean, 17.
Is she?
Yeah. 17. And, you know, going to Stanford.
Ooh.
So there's no lack of smarts with her as well.
17, I like it. Wow, Serbia getting yet again second opportunities. It's just tough arcs for Greece if you're giving them one hard shot and not getting the rebound and they skip the ball.
Chajo, nope, not that time.
And still, a shot goes up and all 5 players are swarming to the ball. And if anything, if Greece can learn something from this, you have to box out, you have to, you know, do the little things, because Serbia definitely is doing that. They're breaking the press a little bit better now. Also.
Good drive. Finished not there, but at least Spano's battling for the rebound, and so did Pavlopoulou. But again, Chajo comes up with the basketball. Butalia. And the follow is there for Jovanovic.
Lovely follow back from Jovanovic, just doing the solid work. There she is.
Here comes Butali again. Relentless. Forcing another timeout.
But that still puts them up 30 now.
Well, we have to give Serbia credit. We have all game long. They're leading by 30 points with 6:17 remaining. And really, they're kind of setting the standard for Greece. If you want to be successful at this level, you got to be able to compete with us.
Right.
And it just shows how much work they've got to do.
There we have offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds for Serbia, really doing a great job. 15 and 15 second chance points, and on the boards they are doing it across the board. Jeff, I'm sad for Greece to get you know, punched in the mouth and hit in this heavyweight fight, but if you're a fan of basketball, you have to really enjoy Serbia's full show of arsenal of weaponry, of danger which they're bringing to this tournament. I'm here for it. And so is Brooks, by the looks of that image. She jumps up and down for her teammates. Wow, the ball was put in place and Serbia was still having a chat. Game is on, last 6 minutes.
Here's Bosgana, and off the front of the rim, no good. She's going to play for the new FIBA Hall of Fame inductee Tara Vandiver, who not only led Stanford to the national title, but also led the USA to the top of the podium back in '96.
Ivanovic, nice little layup, one hand.
Bosgana again. I'm just going to throw this out there. I mean, she's going to be a special player. You can see
her potential.
Yeah. She's going to be good. She played at the American Community School of Athens in Greece. Here's Yankovic again, and staying with it.
Substitution for Serbia, number 6 out on number 12 Anderson.
Anderson back in.
So good minutes for Bosgana. She goes out. I don't think foul trouble is ever going to be a real problem for Serbia, as you've alluded to. They can bring like for like. They got options. Taneke.
Anderson did foul out though yesterday, but still you got Dabovic. They literally do have like for like. Each position from 1 to 5. I mean, maybe a sub for it.
Maybe not necessarily like for like, but they've got quality coming off the bench for every.
Yeah, quality, and also you just need a breather. You need Vasic to take a few minutes, and they have a bench to at least uphold that.
Nicolapoulou thinking about what might have been. Again, it was just a crucial game for them yesterday against Montenegro. You never like to start a tournament with a loss. And ball goes out of bounds. 4:50 to go in a blowout, 74-40. Luka guarding Dugalic. Butalia gets it to drop.
Lovely little shot from Butalia, I like it. Clock running down.
Seneke comes in, and Luka not able to bring it in. You can see why she would be important to this Greece team, though. She takes, you know, she's a big girl.
Yeah, big body.
Anderson traipses in for another one. The former Longhorn. Jankovic knocks it out of bounds.
I've been impressed with Jankovic. She's had some really lovely minutes for Serbia. She has 7 points, a couple rebounds. She's
Masha.
definitely worked hard.
Yeah, Masha's played more than 13 minutes today.
And if I'm Coach Malkovich over there, I'm saying, yeah, I got some nice little rookies coming up. She has not left her seat today. I'm just going to let you know. She has not been stressed one bit.
You know, I think when Vasic does retire from international basketball, which is what we expect after this year, I think the reality is, you know, that Serbia is going to be okay. Judging from this, good offensive rebound and putback. And Butalia saves it, throws it off of the Greek defender. They don't give up on anything.
That's all. Look at this. You think it's out of bounds? Nope. Off of her legs. Waits for it to roll out. Serbia's possession yet again.
Good defense from Seneke.
1 second on the clock.
I think Seneke has a little bit of toughness to her game as well for Greece. She just needs to play more. Oh boy, look at Jovanovic. Jovanovic did a great job. She just didn't pull it off. We saw Silvia Dominguez do that for Spain.
Yeah, but she got the rebound.
Not yesterday, but yeah. Butalia. And the problem is, even when they don't fully accomplish what they want, they come back and do even better. They get a three-point play.
Right. But they give themselves second chance opportunities. This is what basketball's all about. You're gonna miss shots. You don't make everything. Nothing's perfect in life, right? But it's where you get your hustle points from. It's where you get your second chance opportunities. And Serbia is a team of hustlers. Fine wine hustlers, honey.
They are. They get better with age.
Yeah, they do.
Here she is, Alexandre. Well, she has certainly proved that you can beat the press with the dribble. That's been the only way, really, they've been able to beat it. Italy weren't really capable of beating it yesterday. There you go, Alexandre, showing the three-point shot. The Olympiacos guard.
It's a nice little three-pointer. Okay. See you, Alexandre.
There's Jovanovic. Look at Seneke take it away.
But look at
Anderson
3 players.
Chases back, and that's where she has to finish.
Correct.
She's got the toughness.
But 3 defensive players from Serbia run back.
Yeah, leading by 82-45, and they're still hustling. That's how you have to do it. Good job, Luka, that time. Dugalic has it batted away. Seneke. And Seneke fouled by Jovanovic, who's going to help her up.
How old did you say Seneke is? Because I really like her effort here. She's had 2 back-to-back layups. She's missed here, but she gets to the foul line. She has got a lot of potential. Little whippy, little type of player.
There she is, 21 years old.
21, okay. So Greece has a fair few young players on the court right now. 17-year-old, 21. They've got a nice little young squad coming up.
Yeah, and you gotta take the pluses from this is that they're getting minutes in a FIBA Women's EuroBasket
versus a very good Serbian team.
Yeah, and
you've got to get the experience where you can.
You know, it was a battle for Greece to get here. Don't forget, they had to beat Bulgaria by 18 points in their last game, which they did remarkably. And you know, they played well yesterday for long stretches against Montenegro, and I think looking back, they're probably, you know, really disappointed they weren't able to pull that one off.
Yeah. Really, that was their only chance to win. Nice little post move and a foul. Yeah, because then they've got another tough ask. Not tomorrow is a rest day for the tournament and ourselves, Jeff. But the following day they will play Italy, which is another full-blown squad that played fantastic. And luckily, Serbia managed to beat Italy last night. But it's a tough group.
It is.
It's a tough ask for Greece.
You know, in Greece, I think when Greece really came up and started finding some success in women's basketball in EuroBasket 2009 in Latvia, when they qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, when Evina Maltzi was the MVP, despite not getting to the podium. You know, that was kind of more of a veteran Greek team.
Yeah, she was unbelievable, though.
They've got some veterans here, but they do have some youngsters. So yeah, that's...
I would say most of their team they've got 3 veterans on that team, I think, with Spanu,
Soteriou,
and Nikolopoulou.
Nikolopoulou.
Yeah, and that's it. And the rest of these young ones out here doing the best they can. Running an offense, driving to the basket, but Anderson steals the ball and they're on the break again.
Seneke hustling back. Here she is, Jankovic. Trying to join the 3-point shooting party. Seneke, see if she can finish this layup. Much better. Anastasopoulou, number 19, has gotten some good minutes as well. She's guarding the ball now. Now to Galic. Good footwork. Goes right at Luka.
Nice little post move there. I'm always a fan of that.
Oh, wonderful play by Alexandre. Just kind of sucked the defense, and they left Luka wide open.
It's probably their only mistake today.
So that's going to be it. Serbia have well and truly won this game, I think, in the second quarter, where they just took command against Greece. Greece got some valuable minutes for their youngsters. And Marina Malkovic, as a Serbian basketball machine, claims another scalp. They win it 85-51 over Greece. Well, it wasn't the result that Fasula and Greece wanted, but all you have to do is sit back and admire how thoroughly professional this Serbia team is in their approach. And, you know, at the last FIBA Women's EuroBasket, maybe they had some pressure. I think they handled that well. But they look like they've come here with one thing in mind only, and that's to get to the top of the podium. And right now, they are leading the race.
Yeah, and a lovely shot here with them in the middle will be all happy smiles and claps, and I think they deserve it because they are looking very, very good here as we see the final stats, and it's all Serbia shooting 60%, 24 from 40, and making to the free throw line, shooting 71% as they clap to the fans that are in the stands, and rebounded 42 to 26, so they out-rebounded Greece. Spanu, obviously their vet, and that was their only real scorer today, and it was just a Serbia show. It was a fine show, a fine lineup as we've spoken of. Their full benches, we'll see highlights of the second half, which will be probably the Serbia show, as we see Dabovic here with a nice jump shot. But what I'm happy to see in Serbia, they played their style, their way from jump to finish, and they played their whole bench. They played all 12 players today. They all scored. Yep, I'm pretty sure they all scored. And a fantastic performance. And they go home, rest. Tomorrow is a rest day for them, which is fantastic. Come back and be ready for Montenegro.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to be Montenegro, would you?
Absolutely not.
Getting ready to face that. Mojovic is going to have her hands full
for sure
against this Serbia team, which today was much easier for them, obviously, than going up against Italy, and they have enough experience to know that there's going to be some tough games ahead, and you know, maybe they are going to run into a buzzsaw, but it's tough to see at this stage. You know, perhaps, well, Bosnia and Herzegovina have actually come back to take the lead now, so they're looking good in Group C. But you know, France is going to be tough, I would imagine. Yeah. For Serbia, it's going to have to take a disciplined team that can handle that defensive pressure to beat Serbia.
Their defense is really something special because they turn you over, they trap you every time. Every time they take a shot, they're on the boards, they're hustling. So I think their defense is really something to watch throughout this tournament, and is going to win them multiple games. Also, their scoring options. They can go to anyone. Yesterday we saw Vasic go off, had the best performance of her career. And then today we had a number of whoever. Dabovic played well.
Dakic
set the tone. It was fantastic. It's a lovely feeling if I'm Serbia's head coach, sitting over there after today's performance. And also what's nice about Serbia is they played their style, right? They didn't come down to their competition's level. They played and they put their foot down and accelerated all the way to the end. So when they come next game, they know exactly what they want to do. So Greece needs to regroup for sure. They got away from what worked from them well yesterday, which was inside. Sola only had 4 points.
I think they tried. They just weren't able to have any success. You know, it's just a terrific performance once again from Serbia, and I'm not sure what that was. I think the stats didn't quite work. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Serbia rolled to another big win. 3 more games coming up. There we go. So Montenegro and Serbia, that was coming into today. Serbia have obviously won 85-51, so they improved to 2-0, and they would go up to the top of the standings. And next up will be Italy and Montenegro. So again, for Azania Stewart, I'm Jeff Taylor. Thanks for watching.
hustle mentality from
Yeah.
the first quarter. What was going through your
Yeah.
mind, especially when you were shooting?
Yeah, we struggled a lot last game against Italy, and we didn't find our rhythm, our game. So we know we have to grow up every game and day by day. So